Yeah.
Right? I mean, like from jump, I'm a mess.
Oh my God.
I'm a mess, dude.
I
almost want to go backwards through this show.
I just can't. My hands hurt from clapping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a sore throat tomorrow.
just
Okay. I don't know. I mean, like, they went there. I'm trying to do this without spoiler, because Monday we're gonna hit this thing,
Well,
and I just can't wait.
Watching this is spoiling it, right?
That's true.
This is a straight spoiler. What the fuck?
Well, we're gonna plaster it all over to play a spoiler, right? So
yeah.
So hell with it.
We can call it the Spoilercast.
Wait a second, guys. They went there.
Yeah.
They went there.
They went there with Mark Hamill being de-aged. I mean, holy shit.
I mean, the voice matched perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude. When fucking
Yeah.
Red 5, I'm gonna cuss. I'm sorry. Screw it. We can do it once in a while. When Red 5 when the X-Wing showed up, it was no doubt, right? Like there was zero doubt.
I stared at the wings.
Stop pulling me.
I stared at the wings to see if I could see the 5 stripes, and I didn't see the 5 stripes. I'm like,
man,
this it can't be.
And she was like, it's only one X-Wing fighter. And I'm like, oh my, that was a dead giveaway right there. I was like, oh,
sure was.
Yeah.
Sure
That's
was.
all
when
you
she
need.
said that, I was just like, oh, here comes the New Republic, right? Here comes the New Republic to the rescue. And then when she said just one, great night, my head just went,
there's no way it's one, because if it's one, there's only one.
Yeah, and then the green lightsaber came with the black hand, and I was just like,
oh my God,
dude. I lost it when R2 came around the corner. Man.
Oh, I bet you did.
Yeah. I was sticking with my Luke theory at this point until R2 showed up, because there's no R2.
Was shredding. Luke was shredding.
Yes.
Yeah.
He pulled a Vader hallway, right?
God.
Yeah,
he did.
A light side hallway scene. We hadn't seen any light siders really do that. That was pretty sweet.
That was like a mirror image of how Vader shredded through those soldiers. That was like a mirror image of Luke shredding through troopers, dude.
Force pushing.
crushing that one at the end.
There were so many things in this episode. Let's start. Boba Fett and the Mandalorians fighting, first of all, was freaking rad.
That was cool.
Right.
Yes.
And just to confuse
fight.
everybody the hell up again, you're no Mandalorian. I never said I was.
Never said I was. I love it.
He's not a Mandalorian. Can we move on now? They just did it. Like,
okay, now
it's like they figured out. People didn't figure it out. Let's just make it very clear in this episode that he is not a Mandalorian.
And that's the Bo-Katan I recognize. She was real, like how do you say it, dude? She was just real, like in your face and just like not pompous, but like in the last episode, she was too nice. She was too like smiley. She was too like. That's not Bo-Katan.
Well, you got to sucker them in, you know. You got to.
And then we see her in this one, that's like, okay, that's Bo-Katan right there.
She's a monarch. She's trying to regain her throne. Yeah, she's
built that way. That's the problem. It's generations of monarchy, and it's
I'm just sitting there watching it, saying, just take the damn saber. Just take it.
I know.
I want to do a watch. I want to like put it up right now and do a play-by-play. We should do that on Monday. Like, this is the biggest episode I've ever seen of anything. That was a movie in 46 minutes. Oh, good God, dude. The kid, so I'm going to do that like 4 more times, dude.
And then the end
touching
credits,
the screen.
Slap us with the end credits.
Oh,
so what does that mean?
I took it when I came in here. I was talking to the kids, and like, so I'm assuming that means we're not going to see Din for a while. We're going to see, because it said December. I can't imagine I'm doing 2 a Boba Fett and a Mandalorian.
No, I can't
fantastic.
Either.
No,
but I tend to think that's going to be Mandalorian 3, the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Well, why can't it just be his closure? Why can't it just be like he took over and he's doing his thing after that?
Like,
he
gave us the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah,
we have to go see it.
Here's the thing: we still need to. I mean, Din is in control of the Darksaber. He is Mandalore right now.
Yeah,
that's not over yet. So that has got to work itself out. But the Book of Boba Fett, I'm hearing what Chris is saying, and I can't see them running 2 consecutive Mandalorian shows at once. But maybe they can't. Why not?
Well, that's the thing. Why not? It gives us more, right?
What
are we going to complain? I get one on.
No, I'm not going to complain at all.
On Monday morning. Yeah, I'm not going to.
I'm not going to complain whatsoever. I'm not going to complain. But I just took that credit scene as like the true ending for Boba Fett. You know, I mean, like, you know, look at Bib Fortuna, man, all fat and.
How the hell did he live?
He escaped. It said on the Aftermath interludes, right, Chris?
I thought he was on a barge.
He was, but that's right. There was an Aftermath interlude.
Yeah.
But that was I didn't expect that. That was sure as hell unexpected.
I just took it like Boba Fett's back. Yeah. You know, he went over to Jabba, you know, to kill her.
No, this is the crime lord show we wanted. He's about to run business right now. He just took over Jabba's whatever Bib was in Jabba's old people.
Yeah.
That's Boba now.
Too bad Darth Maul's not alive, right? They could be like crossing paths with the, you know,
right,
the syndicates and
insane.
Yeah, man, maybe. Insane. Well, I think this is what happens. Like, again, we'll get into all this like really deep there when this sets in, right? But maybe that's just somebody that the Mandalorian can you know go to now with Finnick and Boba Fett. Like just that.
Yeah,
it's insane.
They can still team up. He just has a job to do now. He has a story now to go with.
Correct.
And now, I mean, I really expected him to bite it, to be honest. And thank
God I did too. When he took off Lightspeed, I was like, yes.
Right. Yeah. Today would have been the worst day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That would have been horrible. I got home and we were talking about them all. I hope I'm wrong. Because that can't be today.
Well, when he said when Boba Fett was talking to Fenn or them, he was like, "You guys do this. Don't worry about me." And I was just like, "Oh, come on, don't set that up." And then when he took off, like I said, Lightspeed, I was like, "He's safe. Good.
Yeah,
get him the hell out of here right now."
All right. So the fighting in this one, right? The Gideon and Din fight was sick too.
Okay, well, before we get to that, can we please talk about Din getting his ass beat by the Dark Troopers? I'm sitting there cringing in my chair with every punch, thinking, "Oh my God, how much brutality can Beskar take?"
Yeah, going through the wall, right? Like punching him to the wall over and over.
Oh my God! I'm thinking his helmet's gonna collapse at any second. The way
it knocked his mustache off.
I've seen Game of Thrones. I know what happens to that guy in Game of Thrones.
It
was like a mirror image of that.
If only he could get to his eyes.
Yeah.
Also, going back to the fighting, right? When Moff Gideon had the Darksaber and the Mandalorian had the Beskar's staff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was melting at one point, or getting heated. So
at least hot.
Heated up.
Yeah, you would think like enough pressure with a lightsaber probably could cut through the Beskar eventually.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? So
or just making it freaking hot because it cools right back down.
It does. And so I was like, a little bit of vulnerability can't be the most indestructible thing. So.
Right. Pretty crazy CGI there, right? They skimped on a little bit on some places, but they sure didn't on that saber at all.
No.
At all. You had to save some money on some things. I get it. That
was crash landing of the Imperial shuttle, that looked very, very CGI-ish.
There were some video gamey parts, right? Yeah. But you're gonna have to have that. Number one, it's not a full-length movie.
Yeah.
Right.
And two, you're spending a lot of money on the CGI anyway. Between the kid and the blaster and the fighting and just everything in this.
I didn't know, like I said, this episode got emotional at the end, of course, that we knew something like that was going to happen with the split, right? But we thought it was going to be like a dramatic split, you know, like cliffhanger-ish kind of stuff.
Yeah. Not a solid ending. I didn't expect to end the damn series. Like the arc.
But I mean, even if they can't do a straight up time jump though, because he's got the Darksaber and they're
going to have to fight.
She just won't take the damn Darksaber.
I would just punch me in the face, take the saber, and I'll lay on the floor.
I'll drop it.
Exactly.
Oh no, it's got to be honorable. I loved it. I yield. Just take the damn. I don't want to rule the planet. I just want my kid. Yeah. I love him.
Now, is it a fight to the death? Do you think? No,
he didn't kill Gideon.
Right.
And
it just has to be honorable. You have to fight.
Yeah, and Bo-Katan's not dead, and he got it from her. So yeah,
right.
Got it.
Every time it's passed around, hardly ever die, right? Unless Maul's taking it.
Yeah.
Well, now that he's taken off he's gotten to that point where his normal creed is changing, right? He's no longer a children of the Watch. It's in a sense. And now
he just flat out did it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now maybe Bo-Katan could see something in him that maybe he will rule Mandalore eventually, or I don't know. Maybe that's
does
in
now.
his path.
She
wants
it.
He's gonna maybe she's going to want him to do it, and he's going to want it, so maybe that's where his story might overall go.
Mandalorian eventually. Civil War again.
Yeah.
I'm in.
But wow, guys, I mean, like, to an ending to this series, season 2, wildest dreams, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I never would have had Luke. I really wouldn't have.
No.
We kept hearing how nothing was going to get resolved, and here we are with some resolution. I'm like,
the whole damn thing.
I know.
Going forward, as they do this stuff, more sinister things will be happening. Maybe we'll start hearing some echoes of the Empire or the Emperor. You know what I mean? Like Gideon's plan come to fruition. I've always thought of him as a pawn in this anyway. He's served his purpose, and now I want to hear some of the echoing. The rumors of the Emperor's return, the First Order being something. Just like we've been hearing, something's going on. No one wants to admit it. The New Republic's in shambles. This is that backstory that the Mandalorian could be. I mean, this is turning into an episode. Episode 6.5.
It's an episodic. Yeah, it's taking the place. It's making it a almost a true sequel, right? It's a novel. It's the books we read, the things we do. You can put anybody in, do anything with it, and it's just going and filling in story and.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's just exactly what we do.
You know what? I'm thinking about it, and the way it ended, it feels like almost like not a season finale, but a whole finale,
like a series finale.
Oh, yeah, series finale. But it makes sense though, because the way they ended it, it's like the end of the story of Din and Grogu, but it's kind of like everyone's going their own way.
Yeah.
So the whole story with Cara taking Moff Gideon, that's probably going to go into her. What was she supposed to be in? Rangers?
Well, we're assuming.
We're assuming
Rangers.
Yeah.
That sets that up. It sets up the whole Boba Fett thing. It's like it almost seems like everyone's going to go their own way and into their own.
Luke can come into the Ahsoka series,
and they're gonna
big time.
And they're gonna meet.
I know. See what I'm saying?
I knew your father.
I know what I'm saying, dude. Like
you have your father's eyes, and I'll lose.
Just like you said. He made Luke Skywalker, and look, I was just this. I mean, come on. I mean, I can't. I'm on repeat, right?
Right. Me too. So
I have no neighbors around me very far. I'm sure they heard me, dude. I'm sure they had to.
I almost had it set to record like reactions, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a 43-year-old man. I don't record my reaction to this show. I said, 'cause I'm going to get emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whew, thank goodness I did. Because I was probably about 10 minutes straight where I couldn't maintain. Like at least 10 minutes where I was just like, and it was before Luke showed up. I'm like, come on. And losing it. I'm starting.
The
everything was just so great.
Luke.
I knew where it was all. I just felt like where it was going. When Din grabbed the Darksaber, I'm like, oh, this is it. And it just
hit
stopped, dude. It was a roller coaster down the whole.
It was.
Whoa.
That last 15 minutes of this episode was just like, I mean, it was great leading up. Don't get me wrong, but that last 15 minutes, of course, when everything, the Dark Troopers came back and they're pounding on the door, and then that X-Wing, that's where things took a 180 for the good, you know, or whatever. And again, and then having R2 just come behind him, I can't. I still.
And then make a connection with Grogu.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on. R2's like, oh, him again?
Yeah.
Right?
Does this mean that Grogu died in the temple, though?
Oh, wouldn't it be awesome? You took a stick and started beating him with it.
I hope. All right. Well, I think that's good till Monday. So, Scott, you want to take us out?
Sure, guys. Keep it nerdy.
Woohoo! Talk to you Monday.